fellow Flosstubers, it's Patty here with my November update. Today is November 30th, 2017, and I have quite a bit to show you. I have works in progress, I have a new start, I have semi-plans for December, I have knitting, spinning, crochet, purchases, and whatever else crosses my mind. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice. Mine is iced tea, your craft of choice, and let's chat. As you can tell, the lighting is not going to be very good. I'm in my living room. Living room's on this side, dining room's on that side. And I thought maybe you'd like to check out my new tree. I just bought it 2 days ago because I had a 4-foot tree, and I collect little frosty friends, which are these guys, and they are everywhere on the tree, and I've been collecting them since 1980. So if you can imagine, my little 4-foot tree was just frosty friends. There was no room for anything else. So when I went to put up the little tree, part of the lights I do pre-lit, so half of the lights were dead, and I went, okay, that's enough. I need a bigger tree. And I got this one at Lowe's for a really good deal, so I was very, very happy. And I like that they blink colored to white. I think that's really a cool idea. So yeah, I'm really happy with my tree. I also got my hair cut. Yeah, it's a little bit shorter than what I wanted it. I wanted it down on my shoulders, but it's hair, it grows. That's what I have to keep telling myself. It's hair, it grows, it'll be fine. So I will be happy with it in about a month. But, you know, I'm not mad right now either. I did get it cut on a very cold day, and let me tell you, the back of the neck gets really cold when you have no hair. So, anyway, let's see, do I have anything else to babble about? I don't think so. It was a really small, quiet Thanksgiving for our family. I had the youngest child here, my mother and father-in-law, and my husband and me. So it was really, really quiet. The eldest had his in-laws over to his house, and the middle child, the little man, was sick, so my son and daughter-in-law and little man stayed home. So it was kind of sad, but he's coming tomorrow, so I'll get to see him. It's been almost 2 weeks, and I miss his little face. I love Fridays and watching him, and it's just a joy. It's absolute joy to be around a baby again. Would I want to be a mommy again right now? Heck no, 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 no. But being a grandma is awesome. Awesome. So, shall I stop blathering now and get to the meat of the show? What do you think? I think so. Okie dokie. What I've been working on. Fix the glasses. Let's see. In my first bag that I made, yay, is what I worked on the second part of the month. Oh well, that doesn't matter. This is Halloween at Hawthorne Hollow. We've all seen it. We all love it. Yes, I love it immensely. So I finished up square number 1. Let's see. So square number 1 is completed except for the spider webs and the spider. I may go back and do that one. I'm not sure, but for right now, I didn't like it, so I'm going to leave it as it is because I like how this looks. And I did substitute the colors for the snake in the grass, and I'm not sure I like how that turned out, so I may be unpicking that. And I forgot to put his forked tongue in there, so I definitely have to go back and do that. But yeah, I like it. I think that when I start up again, I'm going to do this block instead of moving over. I'll just grab and do this second row block, which is We Are Afraid, which is that one right there. because I would love to get to this one. I think this center block is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But it is going to be put away for a while because it's Christmas season. It's not Halloween season. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to fix my bag here. Okay. So the thing I mostly worked on in November, was the Long Dog Sampler Death by Cross Stitch. So there's that. And if you remember, I'm using different colors in here. So let me grab a hold of this. Okay, here is where I am on this one. So I'm finished page 1, page 2. Let me look at this again. I can't remember. I had this all thought out. So page 3 starts right here. So this is page 3. All of that is page 3. Page 3 and page 4. So let's see here. Yeah, page 4 starts right in here. So that'll be page 4. Now, looking at this, I think that pink is too much. So I'm thinking about ripping out all of that pink except for the heart on the bottom and just doing that heart. But I have to decide. I may finish page 3 top and then take a look at what I think. And yeah, so that's where I'm at on Death by Cross Stitch. I'm really happy with it. Really, really, really happy with it. So I'll put that. And when I put my stuff still on Q-snaps and I put it away, I loosen it so that there's no tension at all. See how loose and fluffy that is? So it won't be sitting in the bag getting stretched out. Okay, so I guess I could tell you the colors since I have them right here. The main color blue is 820. Oops. It's 820, which I have a cone of. I have a small cone. I really hope that this is enough. But I also had some in my stash, so I pulled all the 820 I had in my stash as well. The dark, I don't know, you probably can't see it because it's so dark in here, but this color is number 4245, which is blue and purple. It's really a deep color. Then I have this color, which is 4250. 4250 I completely changed because I didn't like how the variegation was working. So what I did is I cut a length and then I cut another length to match, and I flipped the lengths so that they were completely different variegation, so there was light and dark together. And then I did one way and then came back the other way. So that's what I did with that one. The blue, the light blue, is 4230. 4230, which is a light blue and white. And then the pink is 893, which is a bright pink. It's almost like a bubblegum pink. So, but that's why I think this is almost too bright. So I want to tone it down, I believe. So here's all my floss that I have for this one. And I am enjoying this. It's a lot of fun. In fact, I want to get back to it, but maybe Monday I'll switch. I'm not sure. Because my next one is the New Start and the Christmas stitch. So I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm putting all this back so I don't lose it. Oh, and I want to show too, since this one is such a small number of floss, I just got a book ring and put it on the bobbins, and when the bobbin is empty, I'll just take another floss and bobbin it back up and keep on going. Or, you know, or if I have another bobbin, I'll just grab another bobbin. But yeah, I like how that's working up. Man, I love these bags. I have some Christmas material downstairs, so I'm going to make a Christmas bag. I just haven't done it yet. It's getting motivated to go downstairs in the cold basement to do it. And sometimes it just doesn't quite work that way. Okay, so my new start, I started it on the 19th of November. Because I did Death by Cross Stitch for the first 2 weeks. And then I squeezed in the Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. And I just wanted to get that block done. And I didn't have very much to do, so it took me like a day or so to get that done. And then the 19th, I grabbed from Linens and Lace. Let me see. This is Santa of the Forest, which my BFF gave me this pattern. And I wasn't really sure if I was going to do it, because, I mean, I like it. It's really pretty, but I wasn't sure how I was going to like doing it. And I do like it. I like doing it, but I hate the fabric I picked. I will never buy any more this stuff. The MCG Textiles 32 count linen. I do not like it. I do not like this at all. It is very hard to see some of the threads. Some of them are so thin and other ones are so thick that I don't like it. I've had to back off and redo quite a bit of it. So since the 19th, when I have felt like stitching on it because I hate the linen, here is the start of Santa of the Forest. So, and I'm using this called for colors except for, no, I am using the called for colors except for the gold. The gold is, let me look, this stuff on the bobbin or on a spool. Ew, won't use that ever again either. It is 284, and 284Z is what's called for, but I'm just using this because I had it. I don't like it. So for the blended colors, I'm going to use this. And the unblended color, I'm going to use the Petite Treasure Braid that I have. I have 2.5 of this, so I'll just use that, and that's PH01. So yeah, I will not use this again. I will use this bobbin up, and then never again will I use the spool. I'm sorry, we'll do that. But this one might take me a while because, yeah, between that and between the metallic and the linen, yuck. What's really sad is I have another one of these linen that I need to use, so I'm gonna have to do it again, and then after that, never, never, never. Yucky, yucky stuff. So people, guess what? Those are the 3 things I've worked on in November. I'm going to continue working on the Santa one probably for the first week of December, and then I will work on Death by Cross Stitch for a week or 2, and the last week or 2, I don't even know where I'm at. I may pick up, I have the Christmas Town from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and I also have Christmas in London by Mirabilia. One of those is going to get started. Just not sure which one yet. So those are my plans for the rest of December. So I think I will go into knitting next. So hopefully you'll stick around for knitting because I have a lot of purchases. So stick around, I promise. This is going to be fun. Let me turn on my iPad down here so I can see what I want. Okay, I started a willow cowl on US size 5, 3.75 millimeter. This is Blue Moon Fiber Arts Socks That Rock in Mr. Green Jeans. And that is where I'm at. I'm making this for my mom for Christmas. There's a couple more repeats. I think maybe 5 more repeats. It's a really quick cowl. If you want a quick cowl that's really simple to follow, and you can do yarn over knit 2 togethers, I suggest this willow cowl by Amelia Lyon, and it's Lyon, because it is the simplest pattern and it's just beautiful when it works up. So it's nice picot edge on the bottom, and it gets smaller as it goes up. I have another one I've already made, and it sits really nicely on your neck, and it comes up to your neck because of how it lays. It just ripples up and it keeps your neck warm, and I love this cowl. I love it because I started this. Oh, I didn't even write. Oh, I started this on the 20th, and that's how much I've gotten done so far. So yeah, I knit on it at night. I do a couple rounds, and it's beautiful. It's fast. It's fast, fast, fast. And I'll show you what that Mr. Green Jeans looks like. Oh, sorry, it's really, that light behind me is not doing me justice, but there you go. And I have it in my bird leg bags, Peanuts Christmas bag. Isn't that cute? I love it. I love this bag. Okay, let's see what else I got here. My Christmas socks. Oh, I left my purse knitting out in the car. Oh well, I guess I'll have to show you that next time. So these are my Christmas socks, which will not be even close to being done for Christmas. Yeah, no, because I'm not knitting on it because I'm trying to get the cowl done, right? I have Vesper sock yarn in Twinkle Lights. It is 100% superwash merino. Okay. And it's what it looks like knit up. I am just doing a simple, let me look at my notes here. This is just a simple vanilla sock. I may do something a little bit different on the leg, but I don't knit since I am a heavy girl. My legs are heavy, so I don't like to have socks up on my legs because they fall down, so I do anklets. But so far, this is what this is. I'm knitting it on a size 1 US 2.25 millimeter. And yeah, I really like how it's turning out. I'm just not working on it. I cast on 24, increased to 64 stitches. So yeah, happy, happy, happy. Happy. There we go. And this is the first one. So, and I started those in November 1st. So if I had just done it, I could probably already have a sock done. But yeah, that's not happening. But that's okay. Because I have tons of socks. And if you're my friend in real life, you know, I don't wear a lot of my hand knit socks. Because I'm a bad girl. I just like knitting. I do. I just like knitting. Okay, then the next one I have to show you is my Speckle and Pop by Stephen West. If you recall, this I had this last month in September, and I am still working on it. I'm on the 3rd clue. So here I'm where I'm at now. It's really hard to see because it's on the needles, but there's a huge hole here. Look at that. But I'm almost done with the 3rd clue. Let me stretch this out a little bit. Move it down so you can see. There we go. So there's the 3rd clue. And then I'll just have the 4th clue, which is the bind off. But I just have not worked on this at all. I started this on September 30th. So I did all this work in October because I have not picked this up since October. It's just been there. Okay. And this yarn is all different, so that's why I'm not telling you what it is because I really don't remember. I know I use let's see, I've used Malabrigo, I used a Queen Collection Lurua, I have no idea. I've also used Art Yarns, Gale's Art Sock Blank, Cherry Tree Hill, Heart and Soul, and Sockata for my other colors. And if you're really curious, I can put a picture up or say something about it in the show or the comments below. Wow. Can you tell I'm not used to doing this? Wow. Okay. So, crochet. We'll do that one next. Crochet. Corner to corner, C to C is what it's called, and it's a tutorial. It's by Lori Bolland, B-O-L-L-A-N-D. This is a throw. I'm doing it out of a Karen cake in the blueberry kiwi. This is my 6th ball. Oops, and I'm undoing it. Ooh, don't do that. At least with crochet it's easy to fix it back up again. Let me just, there we go. And when I got to the 5th ball, and I was halfway done with the 5th ball, I realized that I didn't do something quite right when I was thinking about how I was gonna have it decrease. So I went back to Michael's and got 2 more. So there might be 8 balls in this thing here, in this blanket, but I like how it's turning out. So, let me see. Where is it? Oh, here I am. Here I am. So, this is the top that's decreasing. So, it's going to decrease. All of this has to decrease. So, I've got a lot that's got to decrease. So, that'll peek out over here. So, I'm really hoping that 2.5 more balls will do it for me, because there was only 1 more ball left and I didn't really want to buy it, so I left it, because this is already a $40 blanket. $40 blanket, and that's stuff on sale. Yay. Oh well, but it's going to be huge. I'm not going to stand up because, yeah, it's going to be hard, but it goes, and it goes, and it goes, and it goes there. So it is going to be a nice big up blanket, which is what I wanted, because I think it's almost taller than me right now. So sitting down, it's already at my toes. So yeah, perfect blanket, perfect. And it's soft. I mean, it's acrylic, but I'm okay with that, because let me see here. Is it 100%? It's 80% acrylic and 20% wool. So, not bad. Not bad at all. And I'm happy with it, and I can sit and crochet for a little while at night, and it keeps me warm, and yeah. That's my crochet. Okay, spinning. I have spinning. I have not had spinning in a long time. Now, I forgot to count my wraps, so I don't even know how much is here. But this is Summer Fling Superwash Targhee Wool by Nitty and Color. And, oh, it smells so good. Can't remember what wool wash I used. But it smells good. Okay, so bring it close. It's just a 2-ply. I'm not totally consistent with it. If I spun more, I would be more consistent. But this is a worsted weight, maybe a little heavy worsted, and yeah, I like how it turned out. I love barber pulling. I think barber pulling is so much fun, and very happy with it. So now there is nothing on my Hanson e-spinner, so I need to take a day, whether it's like Saturday or Sunday or Tuesday, and just spin for an hour or 2, probably just for an hour. But you know, I want to do everything. I know you guys understand that. You want to do everything. You want to knit, you want to stitch, you want to read. Yeah, I read every once in a while. You know, you want to do everything, and even though I am a stay-at-home wife, I still have to do errands, run my grandma around when she wants to go with my mom and do things, go and do things with my dad, go and do things with my kids, you know, watch my grandson. You know, I still clean the house. You know, you still have things you have to do, and it makes it very hard to do the things you want to do. Because if it was up to me, sitting, watching TV, and stitching, and then at night, watching TV, and knitting or crocheting. I mean, that would be fun. And then maybe an hour of reading. But by the time I go to bed, I'm tired and I don't want to read. But, yeah. And I'm starting to exercise again. So, you know, I have to squeeze that in as well. Even though the place is only like 2 minutes away from me, you still have to get dressed. You have to go over there. You have to work out. You have to stretch. And you come home because it's Planet Fitness and there's only 3 showers. And Tuesday when I went, there was a line for the showers. So, you know, I'm not going to stand there and wait for a shower. So I come home, shower. Just don't have enough time in the day for everything I want to do. Then you have to spend time with the husband too, right? Because, yeah, he's kind of awesome. So you have to spend time with him. So that's why I don't do a lot of spinning. Sorry for that tangent. I'm not going to cut it out. I'm not going to stop and redo this. We're just going to go with the flow. Now, Julicious. She ear burned me on Instagram. And I'd already seen this. Right? It is the Santa Claus bag kit from Sadie, Blue Ruin, Knitter's Nightmare. Love her. I met her in person. Hi, Sadie, if you watch. But she probably doesn't, but that's okay. So, Sadie, Reindeer Games. This is her baddie sock in the 80/20 Superwash Merino Nylon. And, yeah, I wasn't going to do it. I was like, I have Sadie's yarn. I even have Sadie's fiber that I've spun and haven't knit with. And I have a thing of her yarn that I haven't knit with. So I have Sadie's stuff, but oh, you just can't. I can't resist this bag. And I really wish I could remember who did the bag because it's really awesome. So if you know who did this bag, can you please put it in the comments for me? I'd appreciate it. But here is the bag that went with the Reindeer Games sock yarn from Blue Ruin, Knitter's Nightmare. So that was a purchase. Yeah, I should say I'm into purchases now. So if you don't like to watch purchases, I'll see you next month. Hope you have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yeah, but if you love purchases and crinkling, stay tuned because I went a little batty. I went a little batty on my purchases, but I'm going back onto Stitch from Stash for 2018. Yeah. I want to show first, this is a book I bought a couple months ago, and it's a calendar book. I usually don't do these because I never remember to do them. So I went ahead and I have put these Stitch Mania, what I'm going to be doing with Stitch Mania. So this one is a all year round Halloween sale, so that's cool. Whips on the 15th of every month. Year starts on the 18th of every month. And then there's also the year of Christmas. So I figure I would do a work that whip on the 15th and new start. So for January I have Leilani, which, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do each month because that would take us forever and I'm already at 28 minutes. But I've set up this booklet that I'm going to start a Mira every month because this is going to be the year of Mira because I have so many Mirabilias that I need to do that. I need to. So I will be working on, you know, this book this next year. Yay! So start with that. I made 2 needle minders. I made this one these are both from Michael's. I found them both from Michael's. But this one I looked at a couple of times and I just loved it. I think that she's beautiful. And I think it'll go really nicely with my Death by Cross Stitch. So I'm going to use that for Death by Cross Stitch. And then, of course, I wanted a different Christmas one. And this one hardly works. I mean, it's like borderline works. So, but it's a plastic, like rubber snowman. So, if this doesn't work, I may have to pop the magnet off and shave it down a little bit and try again. But there he is. He's so cute. Then, let's see what else I have. I'll start with my first order from Lucas. I did a unicorn tail grab bag. So this one is grape jelly. Yeah. And these are unicorn tails, 10 yards of 6-ply cotton. Here is Shirley Temple. This is Mauvey. Or Mauvey. Rosita. I almost showed you one again, the same. Rosita. Very pretty. And Mocha Flan. That's really pretty. Pretty brown. So I will crinkle, put that back in its package. And then I decided I was going to start looking around for different flosses. So I went over to Ship's Manor and I got 2 months worth. I got the November and December. Yeah. So I don't know which one is which. I'm just kind of just throwing it out there. Let me see. Said it's dark, so you might not be able to really see these very well. But yeah, they're looking really close. They are really kind of close. They have kind of the same blue. The blue is the same, but there's a different intensity. Oops, in each of those. Like there's a dark that runs into that one, and then there's light that's in this one. And then this one is like a pinky. Okay. And then I think this one is probably the December one. This one reminds me of December. The green and the red and the yellow. So that one I like too. It's very pretty. So I probably am not going to stay with these guys because I went ahead and got into the Thread of the Month Club from Color and Cotton. So I will be getting that next month because that was too late for this month. Yeah, it was too late for November, so I'll be getting them in December. But this was the packaging. It's very cute. So that's Ship's Manor. Then my let's see, my October Floss of the Month from Silk For You came in, and it is purples and lavenders. So I will discuss this now. I got my kit for the medieval town, and one of the colors has been discontinued, and it is the lavender haze. So I'm going to be taking, I think, this lavender right here, or maybe this lavender. It all depends. I'll be taking one of the lavenders from here and putting into my medieval town. But there's that. It's so pretty. So pretty. And she must have been in the States because I already got my November one. It took a month to get my October one. But my November one came last week. I just about went, wait a minute. I didn't order anything else from them, just the Floss of the Month. This can't be the Floss of the Month. It was. So this is the November, and people have been asking her to do jewel tones, and oh my word, her jewel tones are beautiful. I mean, they are just beautiful. They're rich and dark and just, they like hum. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. But love them. So I'm going to do this for a couple of more months, I think. And see where that goes. So, floss. Those are my flosses that I purchased this last month. except for I got a huge cone when it was 40% off from Joann's and just white. I figured I would go ahead and dye some, see what happens. But I haven't done anything with this, and it's blanc. And it, does it say how many yards it is? It's 2,100 meters, so there's a lot there. Lots. So if I do want to dye, I've got lots to dye. Alrighty, so I've got, I bought 3 mirrors. Dang it. But I have not kitted these up. I did hit the Michaels 40% off the total amount coupon Friday, Black Friday, because I live in Alaska. We do not get the 33-cent DMC anymore. We don't. We get it 40 cents. So I went to Michael's and I kitted up 4 projects. So I have 4 projects already kitted up. I'm not going to kit these up. I might kit one of them up before the end of the year, but I'm not sure. There is a 20% coupon from the 7th to the 9th at Joann's. And Joann is more expensive than Michael's, but using the coupon gets you 2 cents off. So I'm debating which way I'm going to fall here. But when Jessie Marie said, oh no, she thinks that the Maidens of the Seasons is going to be pulled, and because 123 Stitch didn't have them, I went, what? And I went looking, and 123 Stitch did have them. So I went ahead and grabbed them. So I have Maiden of the Seasons Part 1 and Maiden of the Seasons Part 2. These I'm probably not going to kit up for a while because, like I said, next year is mirrors, and probably the year after that can be mirrors, because I have lots and lots of mirrors. And this one, I was a bad girl. I went on eBay and I got my very first out of print mirror, and it came today. That's why I'm doing this podcast, because it came today, and it was way too much money. I wish that Wishult would go back and start reprinting these so that Nora could get this money instead of other people. That's how I feel. I really wish that would happen, because there's a couple of mirrors that I want. I want at least one. Mother's Arms. It is so beautiful. It's like a full coverage mirror, and it's fantastic. I would love to have it. It's number 11, and it's just beautiful. But I found it. This is the other one I wanted, so I'm happy to have found it, and I was happy to grab it and get it. This one is Touching the Autumn Sky, which everybody seems to be doing right now. Quit doing these, and then I won't want them. But here she is. And this is the one that I'm probably going to go ahead and kit up. It is stitched, supposed to be stitched on a 32 count, but I have a piece of 36 count white that'll work. So, from the Stitchy box. So I'm going to put these two together, because that's what I want to work out. And this one, I think, is going to be my August start. So, but I'm very, very happy with everything I have. So, almost 40 minutes. I haven't flubbed up too bad. And looking around myself, I appear that I did it all. So, I guess this is it for the November update. If you have any questions or any responses or whatever, go ahead and leave them down in the comments section. Questions, comments, whatever. If anybody has Mother's Arms Mirabilia number 11 and you're willing to part with it for a reasonable price, please let me know, because I'm here with my hand up. I'm here. Yeah. So, I hope that you have a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year full of family, fun, friends, and food. How about that? So I hope that whatever you craft with your heart's content. Bye, guys.